So real quick, I just want to talk to the guys real fast. I got these flowers like 3 days ago, and the person who gave them to me just gave them like this: no vase, no water, no flower food, just this. All I'm really saying is, although the gesture is very nice and I appreciate it, no shade at all, because the person who gave them to me gave them from his heart, I'm sure. Or at least I would hope so, right? But it just seems like a little half-assed,
We're back. It's the Date Master. We're checking in. Fellas, what we must understand is how the women around you use the resources around them. Stop letting her gas you up and understand the social media tricks. What I notice in this dating market is, this is just me being transparent, when you are engaged in social media, you're going to come across a few women that you're going to entertain, possibly entertain, decline, etc., etc. And they're going to go on about their life. You're going to go on about your life. But what you'll notice is the unequivocal replacement. And I'm going to talk about the beginning of this video. You're going to see a clip of a woman describing a gesture a man made. But I'm going to save that toward the end of the video. But the gassing up, you'll notice these women taking upon these new beaux, these new lovers. And again, we do a quick schematic and a quick archetype scale to see, okay, the guy that she's posting, let's take a look at the social media, MCE, these posting of the pictures. Fellas, if you're not married, and I would say even married, keep your relationships off of the internet. If it's not a birthday, if it's not celebrating a major accomplishment, the bullshit social media banter where you're posting up your date nights and all of that type of stuff, save that shit save that. You don't get any brownie points for that. And you don't get any brownie points for her putting you up. It does feel good, okay, but you must understand why she's doing this. I did a video and I broke down the antics that women play when it comes to social media. A lot of you guys get a rise or get some type of ego stroke when a woman posts you on her social media page, not knowing that you're just the fall guy. These tricks and the gas, they go hand in hand. The gas comes from her putting you on her social media. She doesn't give a damn about you. You see chicks swap out the quote unquote boyfriends every 3 to 6 months and try to wipe the page of any existence of the previous guy she just left. And in some cases, they're so disrespectful that they won't even delete the older pictures of her ex-lovers. She has a collage of quote unquote boyfriends. She has a collage of quote unquote boyfriends who she uses as a ego stroke or as a competition catalyst. What this does is a lot of women feel the need to put themselves in position to make it seem as if they have been taken off the market, or then the process of being taken off the market, hence the video at the beginning, where this woman makes a video about a gift that she received from some gentleman. And more than likely, the guy may have not seen it, but in more cases than none, he probably did see it. But if you look at how she's casually explaining, casually detailing how she got some flowers and how the guy did not follow through or execute the gesture to the level of her standards. When women do this, She has a lot of beta orbiters around, and she's trying to sift and pick through or make herself seem more valuable than what she truly is. She's trying to show the world that I have gentlemen putting their bid in. But if this guy was of any value to her for real, she would not allow, or she would not go to the lengths of detailing the gesture and such with such emotion or such lack of emotion, for better words. She would not go on the internet and basically say this is not good enough. You should have did this. She wouldn't go on the internet and critique, because the guy that she truly desires would not be giving her flowers anyway. So again, the gassing and the social media tricks, they go hand in hand. So on one end, she's patting you on the back saying, hey, I like the gesture, but do a little bit more. And the beta male who gave her these flowers, if he saw the video, best believe he's going to go back and go over and beyond. She's only saying and posting these videos because she knows what pocket she has him in. She knows he's going to do more. This is not the first time he's done this. He probably works with her, started off buying breakfast, and he went to a more larger or more effective gesture that he thought would work. But if a woman if she valued this guy, she wouldn't be doing such a video. She wouldn't be doing this type of video. So it's obvious that he's done this before. He's done this before, and she's critiquing him to say, hey, you can do better than this. Do not put yourselves in positions to be these women's ego stroker. Do not do this. The guy that she truly desires is not bringing her flowers. The guy that she truly desires is the one leaving her on red, flaking, standing her up, only contacting her after hours. So again, she puts this on social media. It's like a double-edged sword. You must understand this. She puts this on social media, and then you have the other woman placing her fall guy on social media as if he's the one that she truly desires. She's giving you a cookie. She gives you this cookie, so this will keep you pacified. This is going to keep you, putting in the effort. It's going to give you a sense. It's going to be some type of gas to keep doing what you're doing. I post on my social media. I don't have anything going right now, but what they hope is with this gesture or with this move, they hope this is going to take their stock up. They think that this is going to increase their value with other men, because again, there's this underlying tone that no one wants something that no one else has already. These women play a wicked game of cat and mouse. So they post this guy that she's really not attracted to, that she's really not into. She posts him on her social media in hopes of gaining attention from other men to say, oh, she's in a relationship, let me hit her up. Because as men, a lot of us have a propensity to be possessive, to be territorial, to think if we had a shot with the chick and she's now moving on, we want to get back in the loop. It's just an ego stroke. I say, as a man, you should not be doing this. If she's posting up her new guy, at that moment, your relationship or any contact with her needs to be cut off completely. Let her enjoy whoever she's with in peace. This is not a gas or a green light for you to jump back in the inbox to try to save her from herself. This is not a pass to jump in her DM to say, hey, baby, I see you got a new dude. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. But you guys take the social media and you don't understand the language. Women use a different language on social media as her form of communication. She's communicating with other women, and she's also communicating with other men when she forces you to post her more on your page. A lot of men are getting flack for not posting their woman on their social media as if they're obligated to do so. If if you have this conversation or argument, your woman is using you as a propeller to uplift her self-esteem. She needs the social media validation from others to see her living her best life. She needs the validation from others to see that she has a man of value, to see that she has a man that sees value in her, because if he's posting her on his social media, in her mind, he sees value in her. But you guys are not obligated to play these social media games with any women that you deal with, whether you be quote unquote boyfriend or husband. Your relationships are to remain private, because you got to think of it like this. Why don't people post their bank accounts or their most prized possessions on social media every day? You do have a few that they find value and identity in their material possessions, but for the most part, people are not showing their deposit box and their savings account. They're not showing their most prized possessions every day, because your most prized possessions are to be protected. There's a difference between privacy and secrecy. I'm going to do a video on that as well. But again, this video just shows you the level of entitlement and delusion and trickery that women use in order to gain favor and validation on social media. A lot of women will go to the great lengths of sending themselves their own. They'll send themselves flowers to work and make a whole story about how some guy sent them flowers, et cetera, when she was the one that sent the flowers herself, which could explain why she has no problem going on social media, because there's no guy to really get offended. You must understand, these women will lie through their teeth and make up any type of sob story, any type of story to save their ass and to save their ego. She will lie. She'll lie through her teeth like it's nothing. She will make up stories. But again, stop letting the women gas you up by placing you on their social media. In reality, you should be telling her, do not put you on her social media, because this is what I've learned through my experience. The more a person displays their lovers or whoever on social media, the more likely they are to fuck them over. And the more, the higher the probability that she is fucking him over. I've been in the seat to where it's MCM posting my man, posting date nights, yet she's at my house at the end of the night to the wee hours of the morning. Because they do that to gas you up, to make you think everything is okay, but on the low, they're getting dick on the side. Understand the games that women play, fellas, and do not fall for the tricks, and do not let her put a battery in your back. You do not owe her any social media validation outside of a birthday or a high level of accomplishment. If it's anything other than that, you're playing yourself. It's the Date Master.